This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Sandra Ali. Here are your top stories on this Wednesday morning. A former sergeant with the Dearborn Heights Police Department being sued, accused of demanding sexual favors from officers. The incidents allegedly happened between 2021 and 2022. The Dearborn Heights Police Department also named in that lawsuit. The current police chief says the department doesn't condone any form of harassment, and he also said they're cooperating with an investigation into the claims. Today's the day federal officials have been warning us about: a real ID now required for air travel. Passengers are asked to use a state-issued ID or a license that's Real ID compliant. Anyone traveling without a Real ID could be subject to additional security screening as well, and delays. You should also allow for extra time getting through airport security. This morning, jurors in the Christopher Schur murder trial will begin day 3 of deliberations after initially telling a judge on Tuesday they were deadlocked and could not reach a verdict. Schur is charged with shooting Patrick Lyoya following a traffic stop in 2022. We're working to get a response this morning to allegations against Motown legend Smokey Robinson. A lawsuit filed in Los Angeles claims Robinson repeatedly sexually assaulted 4 former housekeepers at his home in L.A. This was allegedly between 2007 and 2024. The suit is seeking at least $50 million in damages. It also names Robinson's wife and claims she knew of the abuse but didn't try to stop it. Huge crowds gathering near the Sistine Chapel as we now move through day 1 of the conclave. This is to select a new pope. More than 130 cardinals from around the world are taking part in the conclave. They can't leave and they can't have any contact with the outside world until the next pope is selected. When the choice is made, white smoke will billow from the palace. All right, now let's go ahead and check in with next weather meteorologist Troy Bridges for a look at that forecast. How are things looking on this Wednesday, Troy?
A lot better than yesterday, Sandra. We're going to be warming up to a high of 75 degrees today with lots of sun. Now, we are starting with some patchy fog, but we are going to be dry and looking good and mild all the way through the evening hours. 73 the temperature as late as 6 o'clock tonight after warming to 75 and close to the mid-70s area-wide. Next weather futurecast will show those clearing skies after we see a little bit of fog this morning on through 1 this afternoon, tons of sunshine. Then we see a few additional clouds later tonight and a minimal chance for 1 or 2 light showers trying to push through overnight, but by Thursday certainly looking good and dry with lots of sun. So really looking sunny for the next several days without rain chances as high pressure builds in. So high temperatures today look like this, going to 71 in Lapeer, 74 for Mount Clemens, warming to 74 in Monroe, all the way up to 77 in Ann Arbor and 77 for Adrian. We're up to 71 degrees in Lapeer, as I said. As we take you on into the early morning temperatures tomorrow, the mid-40s in spots, 46 in Detroit, so fairly mild early tomorrow. But look at all the sun across the board with dry air in place. 62 tomorrow, though, so a little cooler. Then we're back to 76 on Saturday, and by Sunday, Mother's Day, a high of 75 degrees. We're almost up to 80 degrees by Monday, and even on Tuesday with slight rain chances rolling in on Tuesday with a high of 77 degrees. So today, again, starting off with a little patchy fog. That clears out by late morning, and we see plenty of sun through the day, warming nicely into the mid-70s before a little cool down and then another warm-up. Sandra, back to you.
Troy, thank you. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later today covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.